Hello, and welcome to my channel, Hopewell Stories. Today's video is how he gave his fortune to the friend who once betrayed him. But before we dive into the full story, let me know where you're watching from and what time it is now, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Jake and Marcus had been best friends since they were 6. They grew up in the same small town, played on the same soccer team, and even sat next to each other in every class from first grade to high school. Everyone said they were like brothers. Jake was quiet and thoughtful. He liked reading books and thinking about the future. Marcus was loud, funny, and full of energy. He made people laugh and always had a plan for fun. They balanced each other perfectly. When they turned 18, they made a promise, no matter what, they'd always be there for each other. Friends for life, they said, shaking hands like it was a serious deal. But life changes people. After high school, Jake went to college on a scholarship. He studied business and worked hard. Marcus stayed in town, working odd jobs and dreaming of big things but never really doing much. He said he didn't need school to be rich. He just needed a good idea. Jake stayed focused. He saved every dollar, started a small online business selling handmade phone cases, and slowly it grew. By the time he was 25, his company was doing well. By 30 he was rich. He bought a nice house, a fast car, and traveled the world. But he never forgot Marcus. He called him every few months, invited him to visit, offered him jobs, but Marcus always said no. "I'm doing fine," he'd say. But Jake could hear the sadness in his voice. Then one day, Jake discovered something that broke his heart. It was 2018, Jake's company was expanding. He trusted Marcus enough to give him a small role, just helping with deliveries and customer service. It wasn't a big job, but it paid well and gave Marcus a chance. But Jake found out Marcus had taken money. Not a little, over $50,000. He used fake receipts, made up orders, and stole from the company bank account. When Jake confronted him, Marcus didn't even deny it. "I needed it, Jake," he said, eyes red. "My mom was sick. The hospital bills. I didn't know what else to do." Jake was stunned. "You could have told me. I would have helped." "I was ashamed," Marcus whispered. "I didn't want you to think I was a failure." Jake felt hurt, angry, and sad all at once. He had trusted Marcus with everything. And Marcus broke that trust. He had no choice. He fired Marcus and cut all ties. He didn't speak to him for years. Jake threw himself into work. His business grew even bigger. He launched new products, opened offices in other countries, and became a millionaire many times over. But deep down, he felt empty. He had everything except his oldest friend. Meanwhile, Marcus disappeared from town. No one knew where he went. Some said he moved to another state. Others said he joined the army. Jake never found out. 10 years passed. Jake was 40 now. He lived in a big city, in a quiet apartment with a view of the river. He didn't need more money. He didn't want more fame. He just wanted peace. One rainy afternoon, he got a call from a hospital. "Mr. Thompson, this is St. Luke's Hospital. Your friend Marcus Reed is here. He's very sick. He asked for you." Jake's heart stopped. He drove through the rain, not caring about the traffic or the time. When he arrived, Marcus was in a small room, pale and thin, hooked up to machines. "Jake," Marcus said weakly. Jake sat beside him. "Why didn't you call me sooner?" Marcus smiled faintly. "I didn't think you'd come." "I'm here," Jake said, holding his hand. "I'm here." The doctors said Marcus had cancer. It had spread. There was no cure. He had maybe 3 months left. Jake stayed with him every day. He brought books, played old music they liked, and told stories from when they were kids. Marcus laughed sometimes, even though it hurt. One evening, Marcus looked at Jake and said, "I'm so sorry, Jake, for everything, stealing from you, hurting you. I've carried that guilt every day." Jake nodded. "I was angry, but I never stopped caring about you." "I don't deserve your kindness," Marcus said. "You're my friend," Jake replied. "Always were." A week later, Jake made a decision. He called his lawyer. "I want to change my will," he said. "I want Marcus Reed to get half of my fortune." The lawyer was shocked. "But sir, he betrayed you."
He stole from you.
Jake smiled. "Yes, and I forgave him."
He's dying. He has nothing. You, no savings.
I have more than I'll ever need. This is right. The lawyer didn't argue. He did as asked. When Jake told Marcus, Marcus cried. You're giving me millions, he whispered.
Yes.
Jake said, and I want you to know, it's not pity, it's love.
You were my brother.
And even when you failed, I never stopped believing in you. Marcus held Jake's hand. Thank you.
He said.
I don't know how to earn this, but I'll try to be worthy of it.
He didn't live much longer.
2 months after Jake visited him, Marcus passed away peacefully, with Jake by his side. At the funeral, people were surprised to learn Marcus had been left half of Jake's fortune. Some said it was foolish. Others said it was the most beautiful thing they'd ever heard. Jake didn't care what people thought. A month later, he set up a charity in Marcus's name, the Marcus Reed Hope Fund. It helped people fighting cancer, especially those who couldn't afford treatment. He donated millions to hospitals, research, and support programs. At the opening of the first clinic, Jake stood at the microphone. Marcus wasn't perfect, he said.
None of us are.
He made a mistake, but he also had a heart full of love and regret.
He wanted to do better.
And now, through this fund he will. People clapped. Some cried. After the event, a young reporter asked Jake, why did you give him so much? After what he did, Jake looked out the window, thinking of his old friend. Because forgiveness is stronger than anger, he said.
And friendship.
Real friendship doesn't end just because someone fails. It survives. It grows. And sometimes, it teaches us how to be human.
He
smiled softly.
He smiled softly.
Marcus gave me joy when we were kids. I gave him peace when he was dying.
That's what friends do.
And with that, Jake walked away, not as a rich man, but as a man who had found something more valuable: love, forgiveness, and the courage to do what's right, even when it's hard. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching, and see you on the next video.
Bye.